It feels pretentious, right?
I don't know what that word means.
God damn. Let's go home, boys.
If you want to describe the podcast dynamic, pretentious, angry, doesn't know what it means.
What's good, y'all? Hope everybody's living well and staying blessed. It's your boy, Markus B. As always, I'm joined with the one and only Mr. Evan Simmons and new guy, Chris. This is episode 88 of Holla Me with yours truly. And me and the boys are back together. I know we talked about doing an episode when me and Evan were in Mexico. But surprise, when you're on vacation, you don't want to do things. And plus, you know, we just got wrapped up in all things down there in Mexico. And that's what we talk about for a little bit. We also go over the fact that it's been a whole year. This episode is going to come out a little bit later, but July 6th when we record it is how long the podcast has been going for. And we talk about that, what the ride's been like, what our goals are for the years to come and all that. And as always, we talk about what we're watching, things we like. Turns out Evan is super pretentious about his TV shows and is super needy with everything that he likes. And oftentimes, Chris doesn't know what's going on. And both of these people make me very angry. So I hope you guys enjoy I hope you guys enjoy the episode. As always, if you like what we're doing out here, make sure you like, follow, share, and subscribe. Again, the only way this audience grows is with y'all's help. So if you share with your homies, it just gets the word out faster. So if you help us out, we'd appreciate it. Again, if you guys need anything, supplements, vitamins, nutrients, workout gear, anything like that, make sure you go to redcon1.com. Use my promo code T20 Markus B under the tier operator before checkout. You'll get an extra 20% off on top or any other discounts they're already promoting, and you'll help support the podcast. I hope you guys enjoy the episode. Peace. What's going on, boys? Like Chris said, it has been some time. Well, it's been some time for him.
Yeah.
Because he didn't make it for the Duran episode.
Yeah.
Right.
But nonetheless, I mean, we haven't. For
us, yeah.
all our avid listeners, we said we are gonna do an episode in Cancun.
Didn't happen.
And then we didn't.
Yeah.
And not for us not coming prepared.
Yeah, we brought everything. We brought all the equipment to like record stuff.
Strictly brought a backpack.
Right.
Solely brought a backpack for all the recording equipment.
Yeah.
And
it's funny because you said recording right first, then you messed up on the second.
Yeah. All the equipment.
Yeah. I brought my laptop. I used it 0 times, except we were supposed to use it for the podcast, but
Yeah.
it just didn't. The timing of it, we were never like at a state where we were like, let's record a podcast right now. It's 2 in the afternoon. We're doing nothing.
Our schedule was just so
Erratic,
ambiguous.
You know,
but yet we didn't do anything.
You know what the problem was? The beach. So we stayed in a resort.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
It's called the Rio Tequila in Playa del Carmen, and the problem is that the Rio Tequila is not next to the beach.
Yes.
So in order to get to the beach, we had to cross the street.
And go through the sister.
Yeah. The sister resort.
Thank you.
The Rio Yucatan. So we had to go all the way across the street so going to the beach was kind of a trip rather than a like, let's go down to the beach.
Yeah.
Let's come back up. And then also we have like poolside bars and stuff like that too. So you know how that goes down. We're like, hey, I'm going to make friends. And then before you know it, it's 4 hours later.
So I was telling Chris before you got here I'm often confused by my ability to make friends.
Yes, you have a very good it amazes me your ability to just like come up to people and be like, "Hi, how are y'all?" and just start going. And like usually that takes me like a month of knowing you to be like
a month of seeing you around the office before you're able to approach them. Yeah.
Right.
I was telling him when the Wednesday when it was raining sideways.
Yeah, yeah.
And we hoofed it to which was cool. Every pool bar on the backside of it was like an actual bar,
Yeah.
right? So like that was dope. So
Oh
like
yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, so there was like seating like underneath an awning that wasn't in the pool. There's tables and blah blah blah. But I think we were there for all of 15 minutes, and I just looked at you. I was like, "You want to make friends?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We were just sitting there, just like chilling out because it was raining. We were like, we can't really walk back, otherwise we're gonna be like drenched. So, yeah, let's make some
Let's make some
friends.
friends.
And then we were there for 3 hours after.
And that was the day we were supposed to do the podcast.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what we'll blame it on. Is it rained sideways? Then we made some really nice friends from
Iowa.
Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
Hopefully they subscribed. Hopefully you're listening, Ryan.
Hopefully,
Brittany.
we told them about it. We did do that.
Dan.
Definitely see that is your talent.
Yes.
My talent is making the friends. Your talent is remembering everybody's name.
Right.
Could not tell you
Yeah.
even what they look like.
I remember the names. I typed in the name of the podcast to their phone.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah, we'll
Hopefully we picked up a couple subscribers.
we seemed intrigued. I mean, because the one of the guys we met, Ryan, he's my twin. So not my like physical twin, but my personality twin. I was just like we talked about like the KitchenAid stand mixer for like 20 minutes. It's a good time.
Also, could not tell you what we talked about.
Yeah, I don't really remember much.
4 hours of conversation.
Yeah, but it was a
good time.
Yeah,
It was a good
it
time.
was a good experience. I think. Here's my thing about trips is that the first time always feels like an experiment, so that the second time I know how to do it better. Like I know how
I
to
agree.
do. I know how to do a like
A Cancun
all
trip
inclusive
now.
resort.
Yeah.
Trip. No.
But even then, like you can do like an all inclusive, like in let's say Europe or something like that.
Sure. Yeah.
Like it's strictly Cancun, maybe Cozumel.
I mean, because an all inclusive resort is kind of the. I mean, I don't want to say it's the same everywhere, but it's kind of the same. Like you have a hotel.
I don't know. I think
you
it's
have
I think it's gonna be
pools.
different vibes, man. It's gonna be different vibes.
I mean, there's like island vibes, and then there's like, whatchamacallit, like city vibes. Like those.
yeah,
Like if I did like a place that was like a, come do this resort at like a city like a Great Wolf Lodge or something like that for a Texas reference, yeah, that'd be weird. But like
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I'm saying you're not gonna be able to buy a box of cigars
Well, yeah,
for $40
on the beach.
and a couple burgers,
Yeah.
which is what I did.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, you won't be able to do that.
I won't be able to do that.
But like I at least know for next time how to do and like what to make better.
Yeah, yeah.
Like for like another trip, like what can be a little better here? What do I need to bring for this thing? What do I need to actually bring?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like bring your liquid IV, all that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Super disappointing that the club was closed.
Yeah. Also, COVID would make things better. I don't know why it was closed though. I don't know if it's just staffing.
Nah, it had to still be COVID because there was still a lot more protocols to be had
Yeah.
there than if you did anything here in America.
That is true. Yeah, there it was a lot more. There's a lot more. It was a lot more strict.
Yeah,
A lot more.
Yeah,
You got to be wearing this thing and this. Like, you gotta be wearing the mask in here or something like that. It's like, I mean, the six of us that went, we were all vaccinated. Like,
yeah.
as far as like problems are gonna we aren't gonna have any like problems.
The fact that we had to get the nasal swab test too,
Yeah, even though we were like,
even though we were
yeah,
vaccinated.
because you could still have it, I guess, and you could, but also like, if you did have it, like, I don't know. I mean, yes, I don't want people to get COVID, but it's like if I have it, it'll be gone.
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
soon.
yeah. But overall, I think it was definitely a fun trip.
Yeah, a good successful trip.
Have you done a cruise before?
No,
No, you haven't done
I don't
a cruise
want
before.
to though.
Really? Why not?
Number one, black people in boats. Number one. Last time someone said, last time a white man said, "Hey, get on this boat," it didn't end well. It didn't end well.
God damn it.
Number two, just the idea of like all day. For listeners, that didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
The idea of like rocking back and forth, kind of all day. I'm not like a stomach sick person, or even the times I've been on a boat, I'm not like a seasick person. But like the idea of doing that all day for like days,
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, cruise ships don't really rock.
Yeah.
They stay like
They're like self
Yeah.
balanced.
They got like what's it called, like a gyroscope? Kind
Yeah,
thing?
No.
Keeps it
counterbalance to
I mean, it will rock like a little bit, but
no, it's pretty straight up and down because. But
they got tables and food. And
they got to be. You got to be able to keep your drink.
Yeah.
Steady.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not saying you're gonna be like rocking like. Like no, I'm not. Yeah, you're not. Because that would be like that would be sickening. Just all the time.
Oh, deadly catch out here.
Deadliest catch.
Deadliest catched. I know. I said I was like, this isn't right. I don't know what's right. But
On the Sci-Fi Channel or the Discovery Channel.
Discovery.
But no, yeah, just that, and then the kind of being in the same place as everybody. Like, yes, those trips are big, but like the idea of just like kind of being like super close the entire time stresses me out a little bit.
Now I can only I did a cruise legit like 10 years ago, so I have a very rough memory of what it is. But no, I remember it being relatively fun.
Yeah,
you know, a lot of the same vibes. Of you had your pools, your swim up bars, all you can eat food. One thing I do remember is their fine dining was better.
Yeah, our dining experience was not
Wildly mediocre.
It's really just cafeteria food. Like,
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like it was just kind
Very
of
frustrating.
cafeteria food.
So I was going for the club and the food. And I got neither.
Right.
Very sad. Very sad.
Yeah. Even the Mexican stuff that they had there was just like
It was okay, which was
some
odd.
like poorly made tacos.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There were some things from the buffet that slapped.
What?
They did make I think one morning for breakfast for some reason they had like a pork shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some good meats occasionally. Like we went to the steakhouse at the end of the trip, and the steak was my steak was good. Other people's steak was a little bit raw. Like my girl's steak was like she was having to cut through it like it was hard. I was like, oh, I think it's bloody.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the food was cafeteria food.
Yeah. So I definitely will say that the that part of the cruise, what I remember, is definitely a lot better.
Yeah.
Also, for the degenerates like me, there's gambling on the bar.
Oh,
on the cruises. So
that'd be a problem.
yeah. Oh yeah.
I couldn't imagine like being like, hey, Marcus, you gotta leave the table.
I don't.
I kind of need to do a cruise with like one other person.
Yeah.
That's it. I can't be dealing with friends or like gotta go like take care of this person or gotta go do this like. No.
Yeah.
I need it to be just me and another person because.
I want to go on a cruise.
I would do it, man. I definitely think you should. I think it's a lot of fun. I think they're pretty cheap as well. I mean, go ahead and look up what cruise prices are.
Yeah, I mean, I looked it up earlier because we talked about going.
Oh.
But,
You do have your laptop.
Oh.
Yeah. When I looked it up, because I was looking at Disney ones, those ones were closer to like
Disney mad expensive.
Yeah, those ones were closer to like 3,000.
The mouse gonna get his money.
But those ones also like you go to like the Bahamas or the Caribbean to stop, and then there's other ones. The other ones were closer to like 1,300 to 1,500. I think if you get like the max suite, it's like 1,800.
Oh,
Bruh,
for like 5 days.
I think the cruise I went on was like $500, $600 when I went.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was a 5 day, I think. Like it was like price per
per night
per day was
Yeah.
definitely was cheaper
Yeah.
than the all inclusive.
because we paid $800 for 4 nights, and that was kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, that made sense for like if we went to a hotel, like a good hotel for 4 nights.
Yeah.
Like we kind of paid for it, so paid for ourselves.
$200 a day for all inclusive drinks and food, like
Yeah,
plus room and board at a. I mean,
with pools and like all that stuff, kind of like maintained and stuff like that.
really relatively well maintained.
A show every night that was not good.
Shows were rough.
The two, we sat and watched that one. Was it a burlesque show?
Burlesque
Some kind of
type
thing.
show, yeah.
It was just people dancing poorly.
Very poorly.
I was kind of like, whoa! I didn't know. I thought that stuff was supposed to be better.
It is. Again, I'm gonna tell you. Also, with cruises, the shows are better.
Like I thought that's what because the people I know that have like gotten like cruise ship gigs, they're like some like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Are, like they're like some serious like players.
Cruise ship is no bullshit, but the all inclusive.
It was a little. I was like, what people learn a TikTok dance for this? Like, I feel like they just learned a TikTok dance and decided to perform it on stage.
Yeah, not good. Not good.
Yeah, it was not a little weird. Then we saw one that was like a bad karaoke thing.
Oh yeah, it was awful.
We thought well no, we thought it was someone doing karaoke. But it turns out it was like really just like her singing, like the girl singing for the night. We're like, oh, that's not okay.
It's not good, but
it's not okay.
Not good.
But yeah, it was. But like, exactly. Those are the things I'm like. I know what needs to.
And
improve.
also, I think the resort has a lot to do with it because Jacob, our boy Jacob, is out there right now.
He's at a resort.
God damn, his resort is.
His is bad, more expensive.
Okay.
Okay, so on Carnival.com, it looks like the cheapest one is $200 per person.
How many nights? Jesus.
But that one's like a weird, like the beds are separate in the room.
It's like a dorm room. Yeah, it's if you and
you
your boy are going out.
That one's good.
Yeah.
But if it's
all
like
day.
A couple, there's the ocean view room, which that one's $300 per person.
For how many nights?
This one's 4 days.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. See, that's what I'm saying.
That's not.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
rock with me like the
total would be $812.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all.
So for 4 nights, 4 days, 4 nights. So basically the exact same thing.
Yeah.
I'll do it next summer.
No, actually, like cheaper than like what we spent. Yeah.
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 Technically a little bit cheaper, right?
Yeah.
The only difference is that you have to buy, if I recall, double check me on this, but you have to buy the drink pass. And I think that's like $100 on top, $150 on top.
You can also get different ocean view rooms. So like, there's the regular one, and then there's an upgraded one. Looks like it has like I think that one's just bigger. Then there's a deluxe that looks like a bar. And then there's a deluxe ocean view that has like no obstruction views in the way.
I wish there was a way you could like measure your happiness. So like follow me on this.
Okay.
Because the whole like idea of a room with a view.
Yeah.
I want to like do like an experiment and be like, you're like, how happy are you in a room without a view versus a room with a view? Because I wonder if it is that much better. Is it picturesque? Yes. When you open up the like hotel like room,
I don't think there's much difference between like a no view and like a single window.
Yeah.
But there's a substantial difference between no view and like a balcony.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wake up in the morning, going on the ocean.
Yeah, like you slide the door open and you just hear.
Yeah, that sounds.
Like that sounds like my dream. Oh my god.
Compared to like you're just in like a normal cabin and shit.
Yeah.
So you just wake up to silence.
The slight hum of the engine.
Right.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, for sure. I think there's a pretty big difference between the balcony and no window But between the single window and no window, nah.
Yeah. That's a thing. I'm like,
Oh wait, so was it $200 a night for 4 nights? So I'm trying to figure out how you get to this.
Yeah, so pretty much the entire 4-day cruise on this one that leaves. So this one leaves from Florida, Orlando, and goes to the Bahamas
Okay.
yeah,
for 4 days with an ocean view room. Just regular is just under 1,000.
for how many people?
2.
For two.
For two people?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Shit, that's not bad at all. Okay, so an easy 500,
Yeah.
and then see about the drink pass.
I'm at the end. I don't see anything. There is like a vacation protection, and then there's like a prepaid gratitudes, which is like prepaid tipping
Yeah.
to the staff members.
And that was the thing. I felt.
Dude, felt so bad. I did not think about it. And I'm so angry with myself.
So, well, at the swim up bar, there was nowhere to tip.
Yeah.
That was one thing. I was like, there's nowhere to tip here. Like,
Yeah.
what do you, like...
Also, you're swimming up. Where do you keep the money to
Right.
said tip? Yeah.
I assume at those, they, like, don't, like...
I'm gonna look at the Disney cruise price comparison.
Yo, yeah.
There's only one time where...
The mouse gonna get his money, and it's gonna be stupid.
Yeah, it's gonna be... I'm assuming if it's around 1,000 for two people, like for Carnival cruise, I'm assuming it's like 2,000 for the
Oh,
mouse.
dude, it's gonna go 35. I'm going 35 for the mouse, bro.
Because
You gotta pay those characters somehow.
you gotta pay for the Marvel rights.
Hell yeah. Tipping.
Yeah, tipping. Only one person asked us for a tip.
Yeah.
Which I felt bad in that moment because like it was the guy literally on the airport back,
Yeah.
like was asking us like he asked us if we want help to get our bags into the airport, and I was like, sure. Like,
Yeah.
is everyone gonna carry their bag? Like, I was like, sure. And then we got literally like 30 feet, dropped off the bags, and then he was like, tip.
You guys like to tip me?
And I was like, oh.
I still ain't got no cash player.
Like, also, how do you tip in peso? Well, I know how you tip in pesos, but like,
What's a acceptable tip?
I assume for that, like, is $18 equals 18 pesos equals $1.
Yeah.
50 pesos,
Yeah.
like, is an okay tip, I guess. Like a couple $2,
$2.50.
yeah, 250, yeah, 250, maybe, yeah, maybe 50, maybe 100 pesos.
Yeah.
It's like a good solid tip. That's not, but still,
It was weird. It was definitely weird, and it was
I didn't get any cash.
didn't get. Yeah, I got cash one day. But other than that, yeah, it was.
I thought we were gonna need it, like, but we didn't need it anywhere. So it was just like,
I think we would have been more mindful of it had the weather been better, and had we been able to go to the town square.
yeah.
Yeah.
If we had a reason, to get cash, then I didn't have any like substantial like you need to have cash to like go here, or if they were like let's go do parasailing or something like that, and you need pesos to give them, because that was my thing. It was like you can't give them American dollars, so I was like, don't bring cash with me, I'll be fine.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
but yeah,
Any word on the mouse?
the mouse.
Um,
Muska.
yeah, it's just hard to tell where these are leading from. I guess that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
So a 5-night to the Caribbean's. This one leaves from Florida. How much do you think it is for 2 guests?
For 2 guests, I'm gonna say 27. 2,700.
I don't like the face you made after that. I'm gonna go for 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, we're going
For 5 nights.
You were going 27?
5 nights.
5 nights, 3,300.
I'm gonna go at least like 3.
4,300.
Oh,
There's a 7-night. How much do you think that one is?
7 I have to
56.
at least 10.
Closer, 54.
54.
And there's a 9-night.
I don't need to be gone that long.
No,
Dog.
it's 8,000.
What are you doing for 9 nights?
Where's that going?
Caribbeans.
Just through the entire
Well,
Caribbean?
sailing to Pittsburgh, St. Martin, Rosea, Dominica, St. John's, Antigua, St. Thomas, U.S. Virgin Islands, Disney, Castaway Cay.
You're stopping at every.
You're stopping at everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
stopping
stopping at, I think, all the
every
Disney
single island.
stops.
Okay. Damn.
That's like
But
a lot,
9
bro.
nights, $8,000. That's less than $1,000 a night.
I got to the 4th day of our trip before it
Terrible,
was just
but-
like, I want to sit down and like watch YouTube, and just
The
not-
nice thing about the cruises is
Yeah.
like you are stopping like at places. So you're not on the cruise the entire
That is true.
time.
Yeah.
It's mainly just when you're sleeping. That's when you're traveling to the next place.
and there's something to do every day.
Yes.
So there's like, excursions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's-
The cruise helps you plan the days better, I think.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the. I like to think of it as like cruises are like the Wall-E like world where they just take you from place to place and they just take you from place to place, feed you food, and then you go
Okay.
do something. In the Wall-E world, you just raise your arms a little bit. But yeah, that's what I picture the cruise. I'd rather spend like. I don't think you would spend like $8,000 in New York or something like that. But I'd rather spend like $8,000 in New York than like.
Dude, for $8,000 you could pop over to Australia.
Yeah.
It's a $2,000 plane ticket.
Right.
Then you get $4K to bullshit.
Like I'd rather do that
Yeah.
than
If
So,
I'm
I mean, or
spending
you can go to like what's that, like Bali?
yeah.
The, like,
Yeah.
the houses that are on the water.
Hell
Because
yeah.
those plane tickets are close to 2,000 too.
Yeah.
like I'd rather do that than do let's go on a boat for
I mean, I'd be down. Like my parents have always talked about it, and I'm still waiting for them to actually do it. But do the Alaskan cruise. It's a 2-week,
yeah.
but you travel up to and through Alaska, then come back down, and that's and like that's supposed to be beautiful. And I'd be
I want to go to Alaska.
I'd be down.
I'm sure it's gorgeous. Yeah.
Or like I know that there's a cruise that goes through what's the sea around the Mediterranean Sea?
Around like Greece.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a
Oh, you
cruise
see
in
there's a new sea now?
yes.
The Southern Sea?
We've talked about that.
Yeah. Yeah. We talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah. Good old Mother Nature doing Mother Nature shit.
Got extra things to learn about now.
Also, talking about extra things to learn, they might have found the missing link.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Missing link. Sausage link?
Breakfast.
Man, I hate y'all. I hate y'all so much.
We found breakfast.
Damn it.
It's just pork.
I was so hyped when I found that out.
that film?
And y'all don't feel nothing.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
So there's
It's
traditional missing link between early primates, or not early primates, like late primates,
Early hominids.
and man. And there's some kind of creature in between. That
there's
like-
one
like Bigfoot.
quote unquote person. No, not Bigfoot. Goddammit, that's something else.
It's a Sasquatch.
Simpletons surrounded by them. No, there's
And
there's Homo sapien, Homo erectus, all those. There's like it's the theory of evolution has not been solidified because there's been a missing link in like the progression of humanoids, and they think they might have found it. It's Homo longo or something like that. Something very just not trying. It's like short because they found it in China.
Okay.
They shortened it. It's like some like 3 like name. Could please look this up? God damn it! So I stopped looking like a jackass. New Homo sapien found.
There's new missing link. Found.
Missing link. New humanoid found.
Yeah. Science rules.
Y'all make me feel like a God
Bill,
damn it.
Bill.
When was this?
Like this week,
This week?
last week maybe.
Last week on Fox.
I see something. June 26th.
Last week on.
Article. Dragon Man skull discovered in China could be new human species.
Yes.
Oh.
A skull preserved almost perfectly for more than 140,000 years in northeastern China represents a new species of ancient people more closely related to us than even Neanderthals, and could fundamentally alter our understanding of human evolution, scientists announced on Friday.
Nice.
Hell yeah. Science, cuz.
Yeah, the research team has linked the specimen to other Chinese fossil finding and is calling the species Homo longi or Dragon Man, a reference to the region where it was discovered.
Nice.
Yeah. So that might be the missing humanoid in the evolution of man,
Yeah.
which would be wild because then that just stomps out like all religion.
A lot of. Oh.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
I thought we were gonna be a little bit more hyped about that. Y'all are giving me nothing, so we can move on.
I'm excited now, but I didn't know what it was then.
God damn it!
Science no longer amuses me. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. There's too many people being like nerds about like I should shut up, but there's too many people being nerds about like, oh, we landed the thing on Mars. Oh, okay. Like,
That's super dope.
I know it is, but calm down. Like,
We're getting pictures of Mars from a robot that we flew there.
did you watch the first like flight on it? It's like a 15-second clip. It just goes the rover goes up and down, and everyone was like, "Oh, it flew on Mars!" Like
It's like 50,000 miles away.
no,
That's much further than
It's
that.
much
Much
further
further than
than
that. 500,000? Well, how far is Mars from here? I said it, and I was like, that's very,
Only
very...
distance I know is from the sun. 93 million.
229.38 million miles.
Yeah, let's say it's.
So you were way off.
Way up. Super lowballed it.
We're farther from Mars than we are the sun. Wow.
Exactly. That's why it's super dope.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I'm not saying. Here's my thing. I'll get amazed when I get amazed. I don't need to be amazed.
What does that
right now.
mean?
It means I'll get amazed when I need to get amazed. When people are like, "You should be amazed right now," I'm like,
I'm not telling you should be amazed by now, but you should have a little...
"You literally just said you wanted us to have a bigger reaction."
Yeah, better. Yeah, you immediately
to
started
be
talking about
amazed.
sausages.
Just went into hot links.
I wanted at least a word. Like,
Well, all you said was missing link.
yeah, they found what could be the missing link in the...
Yeah, but all you said was they found the missing link.
I didn't realize you guys didn't know. Like,
I knew what that was. I just
did
didn't
not.
care.
well,
I care, but it's not like I'm like ecstatic about it.
shut up. Let's talk about something else. Goddamn. I hate y'all.
Hey, it's hard.
Oh, actually, you know what we could talk about?
What?
It's been a year.
Oh,
Yeah. We started this show a year ago.
It is July 6th. Right? Yeah, it is July 6th, and a year ago,
Today.
today,
Oh.
we're not quite sure. Can we get this out by Friday? We can get this out by Friday.
most likely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
2 days from on day of recording.
Yeah. So we're recording this on July 6th, and July 6th is our 1-year anniversary.
Yeah.
Can you guys put in some like sounds, some like fireworks? Get a
Get
fireworks shooting out from my finger.
rap ones. Get some rap ones.
That one might be a little hard. I'll try.
But yeah, man, that's crazy. And what episode are we on? We're on episode 88.
80, yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, 88. Duran's 87.
Yeah, 88. So literally 12 shy from doing the 100 in a year.
It's hard to do two a week, but when
I mean, the fact that...
we have full-time jobs.
So what does that mean? 12, so 6 weeks? So out of the 50...
6 weeks behind, yeah.
Yeah, out of the 52 weeks in a year...
We took 6 weeks of break, yeah.
And it wasn't even of break. It was just...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no.
Because, I mean...
It would be 6 full weeks, technically, yeah. Right. But it wasn't...
12 episodes.
12 episodes.
Because it would be like we would only do like one episode a week.
Yeah,
or
I don't think there was ever a week we didn't do an episode.
No, I think there was one.
No.
Was there
I don't
one?
remember where it was because we didn't do it for like 2 weeks.
Icepocalypse, we didn't do
Yeah.
one.
But I did the 1-to-1 during Icepocalypse.
You
But I
did,
think you're
that's
right.
true.
There was once. I think there was once. I think it was Christmas.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was Christmas
Yeah.
where we just took the week off.
But that's a podcast schedule. That's
Yeah, it's standard.
86
But-
episodes in a year.
I
Yeah.
forgot when that was because that was that video that we posted and it got like 600 views for some weird
That's right.
reason.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
For
Yeah.
whatever reason, that whatever hashtag either myself or you put on there
Just worked.
just rolled into people's feed immediately. But yeah, man, year in review. So out of 88 episodes, we've probably had.
Is this like a weird not to like fourth wall this, but is this like a weird like anniversary episode? What's happening?
No, I'm just like trying to.
I'm messing with you.
What, like 40 guests on? Like round number? You think there's.
We've had more of us than we have of guests. I'd probably it's probably like a 30
30?
to 50, like
30 guests on?
like 35 to 50, 53
Okay.
kind of ratio. I don't know the exact specs, but
Oh, guess how much the 1992 space movie has now?
it's over 2,000. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, 2.3.
Word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm telling you, we just gotta find the most outlandish movies and just
I've been watching them.
clip. I know you have, goddamn.
I need to watch Lamageddon tonight.
Oh my god.
Lamageddon.
Sounds awful.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be like a torture fest, but
But yeah, so
we've had a lot of guests and
we've had a lot of guests. We've gone through 3 sets.
3 sets.
Yeah.
Is it Baby with a Cane was the episode that
Picked up.
like blew up for some weird reason. That one came out March 1st because I know that there was a big break between that one and then
So that must have been, yeah, just right through Snowpocalypse then.
Yeah.
yeah, and then you did the 101 We Gonna Be Alright February 21st.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, then took that.
So we didn't meet for about 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
Between that.
Gotcha. So took 1 week off
Yeah.
out of 52. Took 6 weeks off total. Like, that's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool that we've been consistent, and I mean the fact that like we're not tired of each other.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like-
It's definitely the fact that we're all friends makes it like
Yeah.
easier to do this because if
Yeah.
it was more of an obligation, then
Yeah. I hope it never felt like an obligation. But
I mean,
yeah, man.
there's definitely like times where you're like editing and you're like looking at a video like render for an hour. You're just like, but then when you're actually doing the show, it's like it's
Yeah.
just fun.
Yeah.
It's just a part of it. It's just a part of the process. No one,
Mm-hmm.
no thing you do that's like no output is easy all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anything you do that you put output out is easy.
So
Yeah.
I guess the next question is like, A, what does episode 100 look like?
Yeah.
And then B, what does another year after this look like?
Yeah. I don't know.
It'd be interesting.
I mean, yeah, it's I'm interested to see what the thing I've like gotten like most from like this show has been just hearing other people like be like genuinely interested in something.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to create that like in like a party or like a
Mm-hmm.
or just any like casual meeting because there tend to be more like conversational where like people like want to like I gotta bounce off of this person and bounce back
Yeah.
to some people and then
Yeah.
the amount of people we've had on here that have been like, oh, I just like talked for 5 minutes, I'm sorry. It's like like no, this is the point. Like
So you just go.
if you
Yeah.
talk for 5 minutes straight about something you're passionate about, you talk about it for 5 minutes straight. So that's been cool.
I think the person in recent episodes that done that, I don't want to say the best, but like felt the least uncomfortable about
Yeah.
it was Alex Boko.
yeah.
Yeah. I think he was just like, oh man, I finally get some time to talk to people.
Right.
Woo.
Yeah, whenever you get that moment to just like,
Say, Brent Colwell too.
Brent Caldwell
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
'Cause,
man.
all you asked him was like the beginning, like your normal question.
Yeah.
We went on his whole life story. It was pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, man. And it's
is your mic working?
check. Yeah.
yeah, just a
I just
little.
need to put it closer.
Yeah, just a little low.
There you go.
I was talking to my buddy about this. I went down and saw my homies in New Braunfels. Shout out Anthony, Aaron, and Jason for the 4th of July. Like I've with the exception of last year,
Yeah.
because I forgot that we got together for the last 4th of July.
We did?
It was me, you, and Kelsey, and we made the pork butt and
Oh, yeah, we did.
something else. I don't know. We made something.
Burgers or something
I
like
think
that.
we made burgers. Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
But with the exception of that, I've spent every 4th of July with those dudes
Oh, okay.
for like 5 years now. But I was talking to Anthony yesterday morning about I'm not sure why. Similar to like how I don't understand how I make friends easily. Why these go so smoothly?
What are you talking about?
Like whenever I have somebody on, like
Yeah.
I was asking him, like I wasn't sure why. Like it's a mix of the fact that I already know them, because he was asking me like, do you
Sure.
do you have a format? Do you have like a general guide that you follow along,
Yeah.
or what have you? And I was like, nah, man, we just kind of go in and talk about stuff. And I mean, with the case of having somebody else on, there will be maybe like a hot button thing. Like with Brent, it was just to talk about teaching, bro.
Right, yeah.
You've done it for 40 years, man. You got stories. Let's go.
Cameron had a kid.
Cameron
It's
had a kid.
Let's talk about you having a kid.
I knew Alex was a basketball head. I
Right.
knew I was going to cover that. Duran going to cover running. But, like, we can't just talk about those singular topics for an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, no.
So I was trying, like, we were trying to dissect, like, how it's gone so smoothly. And he said that the two things on why people are good at talking
Yeah.
are, like, actually being able to listen. And within that actually being able to listen is the ability to bring it back. It's one of two things. It's when a conversation gets derailed,
Yeah.
can you get it back to the what we were just talking about?
Yes, yeah, can you spin it back to keep it a flowing conversation
Yeah.
rather than just letting it like now granted we've had moments where we've like drifted off.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of like whenever like we had that talk about like the apocalypse. like we didn't mean to start the
Yeah.
like we didn't come up with that episode like we should talk about the apocalypse today.
Let's go. Yeah, I mean, with us, it's super free flow.
Right.
With us three.
But we can definitely like, keep it going.
Keep it moving. But like the ability to be like, if we go on a tangent and it's like, you, what was I just talking about? We're talking about your time spent in Canada.
Right.
And they're like, oh yeah, then you're able to keep going. Or if you're able to repeat like the last 4 words of what the person just said is like what makes a good communicator, apparently.
Sure.
And that was one,
Recording?
huh?
Is the camera recording?
Yeah.
Okay. I just
I got the same vibe. I got to, yeah.
Yeah,
Well, okay.
everything's recording. I just
Cool.
felt like a weird like
Weird anxiety.
I'm feeling it too. It's,
Yeah,
I
okay,
keep
cool.
looking at it, I'm like, okay, it's still going.
But those were 2 things I had no, like, I've never read like one of those books on like how to talk to people, how to keep conversation flowing. So I didn't know that those were like legitimate things. I just knew that as like that's what you're supposed to be able to do when you're talking to someone.
Yeah, you're able to balance it. The thing is, you're especially whenever you have a guest on, you're able to balance between them. Like if a guest like isn't willing to like open up, you can kind of like get in there, but also you're willing to like whenever they do open up, back off. And be like,
Yeah.
you just talk at me, because I think people are once they get to a certain point, they're willing to talk about stuff. But you kind of have to break down those walls for a little bit. You have to break those walls down a little bit, and then eventually they get to the point where it's like, I can talk.
Yeah. Like, so unless the conversations with like Duran, Roseman, Connor, the conversation usually doesn't start going until 30, 45 minutes in.
Yeah, whatever like topic we're talking
Yeah,
about.
like you're finally able to get through said walls of like,
Yeah.
because yeah, it's so strange how people are so uncomfortable with the somebody allowing them to talk.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense. Because like right now, I'm like, as soon as you said that, you were just like, talk. And like the I guess the inclination is to not, like, at least for me in conversation, like especially I'm thinking like in like a party situation.
Yeah.
Like, you're just like talking to people. The inclination is to not be over the conversation.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
inclination
yeah.
is definitely like bounce off and like bounce off and work with someone and tell a story together. Kind of like, not be like, unless you're the showboat and you want to stand on the couch and like, I love her. And like,
Yeah.
like unless you have the need to do that. You have to be Tom Cruise to do that. Like, Tom Cruise or just a guy in a party with an acoustic guitar. Like, it's like, all right, everyone, sit down. All right, this
Story time.
This first one's 5 hours. Let me tune up real quick.
So is everybody having a good day? Everybody having a good day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you try the beer? It's good. Jason brought it. It's it's really uncomfortable, right? Oh, this sucks. But yeah, unless you possess, it's called guitar tuning confidence. If you have the confidence to tune a guitar on stage that's the people that can just talk.
That's fair.
But if you
fair.
don't have that kind of confidence, which a lot of people don't, it is hard to be like, I'm gonna hold even if it is just this room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold this room captive in my voice.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard to do. But managed to do it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's cool, and I've really enjoyed it. And we can move on to something else shortly. But just like I was talking to you about it, I want to still trying to figure out what we're doing out here, and I don't know. And
Like what the show is?
yeah,
I think it's like you literally said it on thinking about the first time we were sitting over there recording an intro, and you said it on the intro. You can go back and see it. Like getting people out here to talk about what they want to talk about. Like
yeah. And I think I can't, even though I said it,
Yeah.
I can't wrap my head around such an ambiguous topic
Of just like having people talk.
of just having people talk about.
Because that's what everyone's question was. Like when we were in Mexico, like anytime we
Yeah.
I mentioned the podcast like twice, and anyone they were like, "What's it about?" And I was just like, I don't know. We kind of just talk to whoever wants to talk.
Just like talking to people. What's up?
But I mean, that's any talk show. It's any like
Yeah.
comedy show or whatever. Like that's people.
It's a late night show, but
Yeah.
for longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
there's no need to like I was listening to that podcast but it's outside.
Oh yeah.
They do the same thing. It just invite people up, they talk about stuff, and then they go. Like that's how it is.
We really could have done that in Mexico, and we really dropped the ball.
That would have been interesting.
It would have been super interesting.
That would have been interesting.
God damn it.
But yeah, that's the I think that's the premise. Is
Yeah.
it's just like, to me, podcasts are the new way of like creating conversation. Like yes, you can just have those talks with people. You can just invite Brent Caldwell out here, like you both drink a glass of whiskey and just talk for 2-3 hours. But when you have the idea of a podcast around it, then it starts to become it becomes
like a formality.
a more
Not a formality.
it's a more concrete thing. To work It provides a structure, a blueprint for what you're doing.
That does. Yeah.
That the conversation can live in.
Yeah.
I think it like creates more intimate conversations, like deeper into what they're passionate about. 'Cause
Right.
It doesn't veer off as much.
Right.
And that also allows a person to probably dig deeper within themselves about what they're passionate about.
Right.
I think that's a big part. It doesn't allow it to veer off. Like there's
Yeah.
less likelihood of veering
Yeah.
off because like at a party sense, even if it's just like us three and Duran.
Yeah.
Like I don't think we could hold conversation as tight as we do if the mics weren't on.
Because we tried like after, like we talked a little bit after.
Yeah.
We couldn't like talk. We talked for a while, but we couldn't like sit there and talk for another like.
Yeah.
We talked for like 30 minutes after the show. Like we can't like do that on like the on the for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Like
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, it's weird.
It
It's
doesn't-
weird how it works.
yeah.
It's weird how it works. I don't know. I'm just trying to still figure it out. I'm amazed that there's anybody more than my parents listening,
I know.
and your parents. But no, it's been fun, man. And I asked Anthony. I was like, dude, I don't know what it's gonna be like to have a famous person on, if and when we have
Yeah.
anybody famous on.
Yeah, even someone like locally famous. Would be
Yeah.
like,
I told him like we've had the idea of like having some level of progression.
yeah.
So like having the after sectionals,
Yeah.
if we could have both of them on, or if we could just have.
And, well, see, the thing is, there's some. I don't know about you, but something happens with me when it comes to like celebrity, where there's not celebrity. People that are recognized, like on a wider, like, a wider basis. There's a certain amount of like. I gotta be careful, like with them. So like it kind of removes a little bit of that. But I don't have to interview him. You do. I just edit it. So like,
Yeah, I like to think that famous people don't bother me.
yeah.
I like to think that, but I've never met
It's not
anybody
even
famous.
it's not even since that they bother me. It's more the sense of like what we can talk about. Like there's like yes, people are people regardless of. Well, celebrities do get a little bit. I think it's the John Mulaney bit of once you can ask for you don't have to ask for a Diet Coke. If you can just say Diet Coke, please. That's his Mick Jagger can literally just say Diet Coke, please, or they just say Diet
Just
Coke.
Diet Coke, and
it
one appears in his hand. Yeah,
You get a little bit crazy.
yeah, definitely something happens to you when you're at that level.
I think even at like moderate fame, there's a little bit of like I think there's a little bit of that kind of kicks in.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I've never had anybody
we're interviewed.
famous.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of like the Stiff Socks guys, because I mean they have like a couple million followers and stuff on quite a bit of platforms, but
Right.
you listen to the podcast and they just go about their days like normal people.
Yeah. So like, and I don't know if I would be able to interview them any better than if they were going on to any other interview, but I think because I'm not a famous person,
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna ask the stock questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I
You're not
mean?
trying to. You're not trying to keep it. You're not trying to keep it. Like YouTube friendly. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're not trying to keep it like. Oh, like it's the movie interview questions. So like, what was it like working with Brad Bird? Like,
Yeah.
like, why are you asking that same question they've been asked a million times?
Whitney Cummings talks about that a lot. She's like, I'm not gonna answer why I got into comedy, when I got into comedy, how I got into comedy. Like that's
Like-
if you want to know those questions, there's
Like, ask
20 interviews of me answering those same questions. Like I want to talk about ancestral trauma and
Right. like be a unique interviewer, which is hard. That's definitely hard to come up with a unique question because people often have the same questions.
yeah.
Like-
I mean, I've talked about it before. That's like that interview with Robert Downey Jr. I don't remember what the guy asked him, but he was like, "Really? Like,
Oh, the one
He
he-
asked me, and
the-
then he
the
walked
one-
out.
Yeah, the one where he walked. I think he asked him something about So Robert Downey Jr. at that time he had like
there's something about his father, right?
No, I think it was. I think it was about the drugs or prison. It was something like that. Where he was like, but he like come clean. He had been clean. He was like good. Like he was, and he told them before the interview, he was like, I don't want to talk about that stuff. We can talk about the movies. We can talk about like what's going on in my life now. But like,
Yeah.
I really don't want to talk about that. And the guy was just like, that interview where he's kind of like known for like just being a dick and just like, oh this celebrity told me not to ask them that, but I'm gonna ask them that anyway. And then they like walk out.
Yeah. Every time.
It's like Eric Andre, where they it's like this. Well, he doesn't even ask them questions. He just. Do you want to talk about banana peels? And then Hannibal Buress is in the corner, just. I'm gonna walk out of this interview.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. Whenever you're interviewing a celebrity, things
We'll see, man.
Can get different.
Who knows? Who knows how long this podcast rolls? Who knows what comes of it?
Till the wheels come off, baby.
Till the wheels come off, baby. That's what we're about out here.
You want to set a cap at 2,000 episodes? Just
Dude, if we make it to 2,000 episodes and we're not making I'll put a cap. Because Rogan got to, let me.
So he's not even to 2,000 yet, right?
I'll say the Rogan number. Let's see. Because he's at 1677. Let's just pick, let's say 1,000.
1,000.
I think he was at like 13. He was at 14 when he signed the $100 million deal.
1,400.
1,400.
Okay.
If we get to 1,400 and we don't make 100 million,
Nothing.
then we'll pull out.
Now you know you're not a stand-up comedian and a Fear Factor guy.
Hey, look. I mean,
Not living in LA,
if Shotty that got the 60 mil from Call Her Daddy can be nothing and then make 60 mil from Spotify, I could be nothing and make.
Call Her Daddy.
Yeah, you don't know about that podcast?
No.
How do you not know about that podcast?
How do I not? Don't ask me
That's
questions
fair.
like that.
I understand. I'm not gonna ask you.
It's a million questions. There's a million podcasts.
Call Her Daddy. Yeah, it was like it's that small lane of females talking about sex.
Oh, so it's one of.
It's one of those.
Okay, there's like.
People like to call it the original, but it wasn't.
I'm trying to think.
The original was guys we. Meh.
Yeah.
I'll save the bleeping for you guys during editing. But guys we effed.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the original ones. But they're on Luminary now. They went behind a paywall. Bad move, ladies. But what have you. But yeah, the Call Her Daddy girls, they had a falling out. They were on Barstool. They had a falling out. One girl screwed up. The other girl kept going with it. What's the dude that runs Barstool?
I genuinely don't know.
McAfee? Joel McAfee? Joel McAfee, I think is his name.
Sure.
Double check me on that, please. But he gave them their. He gave her creative
License.
yeah. And then, huh? God damn it, Chris.
Like-
Stay on top of the conversation.
Like Barstool CEO.
Barstool
I
CEO.
get some in my head. I'm like, okay, I need to ask this and bring this up. And so I just keep repeating that in my head so I don't lose it. Otherwise, if I start listening, then it's gone.
Look up the CEO of Barstool.
Yeah. He gave her back the IP.
The IP.
Intellectual
And
No internet.
huh?
I'll look it up on my phone.
Okay. And she was able to get a licensing deal with Spotify, and she got a $60 million
Nice.
contract. Yeah. So, like, I mean, 3 of the biggest podcasts in the podcast space. You got Rogan, Dax Shepard, and Shotty from Guys.
Barstool
Call Her Daddy.
Sports?
Yeah.
Erica Nardini.
Not that one. Not Barstool Sports. Maybe he's not the CEO. Dave Portnoy.
Portnoy, yeah.
Thank you. Sorry. Yeah, Dave Portnoy. But yeah, like, I mean, yeah, Rogan's a world famous comedian. Dax Shepard's a world famous actor. But homegirl from, can you look up the name of the Call Her Daddy girl?
I didn't know. Dak Shepard had a podcast.
Yeah, I know. And he is like, it's Rogan and then Dax.
Really?
It's literally like everybody's guilty pleasure, but nobody talks about. Because
Okay.
he's doing
Like
he's
what
doing
her
like
name is?
yeah, he's doing like 1 million views per
Really?
episode. Yeah, and he gets some wild people on there. Like, I mean,
Alexandra Cooper, Sophia Franklin.
I don't know which one it is. One of them screwed up and isn't a part of it. It started as two of them. Let me look up Dax Shepard real quick and see what he's.
Yeah, because I like all I know is about Dak Shepard is that his wife is Kristen Bell.
So he also just had Quentin Tarantino on after
Well,
Rogan did. I think you should definitely check out the Rogan episode with him. I think you'd really enjoy it, just because he starts talking about directing shit. Listen to it. But he had Obama on, JB Smoove, some other Jessica Biel, Chris
Yeah.
Bosch, Russell Brand. Like he's got some
famous folks.
he's
Yeah.
got some like some real hitters.
Yeah.
But nobody talks about it. Nobody talks about how
I must say I've never heard that. Like in
he's been around for 3 years.
I've never heard people being like, because there's like the Rogan guys.
Yeah. Hey man.
But there's I've never heard of a Dak Shepard.
Yeah. Armchair expert is
A Shepite.
a Shepite. A lamb? Come on, son.
The Lambs. You really think that his fans are
No,
called
but
the Lambs?
there's a quicker joke there.
But yeah, I don't think there's any lambs out there.
I don't think so. I mean, there's
I
not.
I've never heard like
Nobody is openly saying I listen to
Dak
Armchair
Shepard's
Expert,
true.
but there's 1 million views on every episode.
It's
so.
like McDonald's. Like everyone's like, I don't go to McDonald's. You have to go there eventually. Like
I still haven't. I've stayed strong. I've thought about it many times.
never.
Never leaving from the school late, and like
Only things you got there: Taco Bell, Arby's, and
it's yeah, I'm going down Garbage Row. We got Chick-fil-A, Whataburger, maybe. There used to be the Long John Silver's, Arby's, Taco Bell, McDonald's. It's always like,
Chick-fil-A, Whataburger. Oh,
but you know, we'll see what happens with the podcast, man. It's been fun. I enjoy it. We're gonna get a new set soon.
yeah.
Whatever the hell
We
that's
should,
gonna happen.
Come up with some goals for this next year.
Yeah, what would be some goals, man? I would like to find an easy way to do multicam.
Yeah. Well,
That's
300 subscribers. I mean, the thing with the multicam is it's because I was looking into that. That it's hard to edit.
is
that.
it just one of those things that just sucks?
Yeah, it's
the
a
main
lot-
thing for me is just it's hard to find time to edit it.
I get it. Like I'm not trying to take away from anybody's actual day to day.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, I can't get over the fact that Chin is able to do Fighter and the Kid the day of.
And again, I think that's they have whatever software or thing.
Like
Is,
if
like,
I would
capable of doing
if it was something as simple as like a software,
Yeah.
but it's $5,000, I don't want to buy that.
Right.
But I just like there has to be.
Because there are people that do like if you like ever seen like a live stream on YouTube where they have multicam setups.
Yeah, exactly.
You can do that. I'm just assuming that software costs $5,000.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we talk about goals. So in a year, how many subscribers do we get? 180?
186.
186?
Double it.
Minimum?
Triple it. Yeah.
Minimum double?
Double it. Probably triple it.
500?
500 is the
Ultimate goal?
It's the good goal.
Minimum goal? Double? What's double? 186.
460.
Oh yeah, so we'll just round up.
No,
500.
No, 360. 360.
372.
372. I was like, I'm close there. I need to do the 6 part.
372.
Yeah.
Okay, so 372. We'll round that to 400. Soft goal 400. Big goal 500.
Yeah, 128 more.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
What about like more like I guess personal goals with it?
Your personal goals? Oh.
Personal goals in life or with the podcast?
Like with the podcast of like things we could do better, I guess.
I could get better at booking. because every time I try to book somebody, life gets in the way. So I don't know how to book.
Like in advance.
Like, because I've done both things. I've done like the week, like on Monday, I booked you for Sunday.
Yeah.
And it was straight, but then on Friday, blew a tire out.
Right.
So then couldn't come up. And then I tried for a month out. And again, like the week of, homegirl was like, I forgot. I got my weekends mixed up. I got work this week. I thought I was free.
Right.
Can't come out. So like I'm trying to figure out a better way to book.
Sure.
How to get other people on here. How to convince people to come from San Antonio to come through.
Right. I know for me, I my personal goal is to edit on time because I am awful at like, especially like when, like especially like during like the school year, like when I come home, I'm just like I get to the point where I'm just like I just want to sit. The amount of episodes that I've edited in the tub, it's ridiculous.
Hey baby, whatever you got to do to get it done.
I mean, all I have to do is just put it like I have a little step stool. I put it on the outside of the tub, have my headphones like sitting there. Occasionally, I have to be like, all right, back to it. But yeah, that's my personal goal, and keep getting you better sound quality stuff. I've improved a lot as far as the recording.
That comes with studio space. I mean,
once we get more
on the other side of my stuff is just I have a better studio.
Yeah.
So more sound paneling, whatever set design. I know we're talking about getting a logo on the TV screen or something like that.
Yeah.
Get some better branding out there. I want to get better at the social media thing. I still need to get you to
say that. It's one thing we probably all could do better is just promoting and like taking more pictures and just promoting it out there more.
Because like it'd be cool. Like I've noticed.
I think that'll help too with subscribers and getting
absolutely
that goal down.
I've subscribed to like not subscribed. I followed like 3 TikTok pages, like 3 TikTok like podcast like pages.
Really?
Because they just put like their like little clips. It's like 30 seconds of them talking about something. Some of their like, I'm sure you've heard like the sounds of like people. They've gone like viral, like the sound of them like talking for 15 seconds.
Yeah. It's really? It's like how far would you drive for the girl of your dreams?
Oh yeah.
And it's like, man, I would drive anywhere. What about Nebraska? Oh. Or something like that.
Yeah. Like, and that sound like went like viral, and people use it like all the time.
Hilarious. I hate TikTok so much.
But those kind of little things go viral on TikTok, so it'd be cool if like.
I mean, that's one of my kind of goals. I mean, it'll probably be easier to say it whenever Mia goes off to college.
Right.
Because I hate to say it again, but won't be spending as much time with her.
Yeah, I mean,
so I'll have more time to promote and edit and try and get more clips out there and.
It's it's a different schedule because you guys will have scheduled get together time. As opposed to right now where it's like, what are you doing?
Nothing. All right.
Let's go get lunch.
Right.
And then you're gone for 4 hours. Like,
yeah.
As opposed to it's like, oh, you're coming down for Thanksgiving? I'll be sure to be free Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Right.
Like, and then we can spend all that time together. And then you're gone Sunday, and then we back to real life. Yeah, no, man. It's a real thing.
Because I started a relationship during this show.
That too.
And
still single out here, folks. Holla at your boy.
The amount of times that I've been like, I gotta edit the show, then it's like, you want to come get dinner? I'm like, yeah.
Which again, I understand, boys.
Yeah,
not mad at
it. That's the thing of like, but now I can sort of prioritize and be like I love you, but don't.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna edit right now.
Same deal. You could kind of like be like, hey, this is quote unquote a job.
Right.
Let me knock this out right quick. You ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere.
Right.
I can sit here and do this for quick 2 hours. But yeah. And then we can go I can come over. You can come over. We can go grab lunch. Right. Blah blah blah. Yeah. That's a real thing. But nah, man, I still need. God damn it, Chris! I need you to teach me how to do this.
Did you get the software?
I don't know what to buy.
Just get like.
Oh, for what?
For editing.
Like the videos that I put together.
The clips. Yeah.
Well, I mean, hopefully I can get better at it. But if you're clipping too, then
Well, either way, just
well,
what's
it's
gonna be
Adobe Premiere Pro,
okay?
Yeah.
and for teachers, there's like a discount or whatever. You can buy like all the Adobe apps as a teacher for like $20 a month. It's normally like 60. I'm paying 60 right now.
Shit.
I'm about to steal Mia's student discount
Whew, yeah.
and
Shout
get it
out.
for 20.
Yeah.
He's not gonna do that, Adobe. In case you want to, he is joking about that. In case you want to.
No.
My name is spelled with a CH, not with a K.
Look what I can do. Shink. I have no idea. It's gone. Disappeared.
But yeah, I mean, it wouldn't help. Oh no, two guys are editing clips at the same time.
Oh yeah. That's how all these people get out.
Like what's okay? So we could do the clip. I edited on Monday. You could do it on Tuesday, Wednesday.
I mean, because it also could be a thing of like you edit for like Instagram, Facebook. I
Exactly.
do Instagram, TikTok, or maybe we do Snapchat or something like that.
And the amount of apps, it's weird. The amount of apps that are adding like TikTok like things to them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
like we do
crazy.
Instagram Reels.
Like you want to see the weirdest one? Like this is probably the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Is I go to every guitarist has a guitar tabs app because you need it occasionally. You're just like I just need to learn this song. You pull it up, and a shorts thing pops up.
Wow.
Huh.
Like you can go back and search and stuff, but yeah, that's what comes up is shorts. Like everything is shorts now. Everything is getting.
Because another thing I was gonna say too, with like the monetization thing on YouTube,
Oh yeah.
you have to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours within 12 months. So
I mean,
now
that's
that the
super
12
goal.
months-
That's super goal.
Now that we're in the 12 months, I don't know if it resets or how that works.
It's probably gonna be like in a 12-month time span.
Yeah, well, the thing is it's been a year. This is 12 months.
Oh,
So
see
I
what
don't know
you're
if
saying.
it's about to reset or what, because
So if we got to get a fresh 1,000,
so we got to get a new 1,000 and a new 4,000 hours.
Yeah.
So I think that would be another goal of like trying to get that within the year.
Who's getting 1,000?
yeah.
Yeah, because ideally we don't want to do this for for several years and not make.
Not make anything off of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Like,
it's
not that it's not fun. Not that I just read a book about this, Siddhartha by Herman Hesse. Like, not that you should like do something to make money from it, but it would be like it's part of life. Is that we will eventually make money from this? That's that's the idea.
doesn't hurt to make money from something that you do on the side.
Right. Yeah.
It's just another side hustle,
right.
but it just happens to be a fun one.
A fun thing. To do,
Yeah.
Right.
Like we're not out here slinging cologne
Yeah.
or
God,
what
that
have
sounds
you.
awful.
Speaking of cologne, I was on a job site today, and for some reason, this dude just like smelled like he drenched himself in Axe body spray.
Hey man, some people
At a
never grow
job
up.
site with all dudes, like
Some people never grow up after the 7th grade locker
What
room.
are you trying to smell good for? Like it's all dudes up there. Like
And are you really smelling good?
no,
Axe.
No.
Come on.
like everybody holds their breath when they have to walk by you. Like
I think some people don't. They don't realize.
I don't even know if it's Axe, but like it's so much that it,
It
smells
was-
like
yeah.
Axe.
But then again, but have you ever smelled someone the opposite, where you're just like you smell so bad?
Yeah,
Where
it's rough.
I'm thinking of like, I don't know if I should cut this, but like students. No,
Oh,
I,
no,
teach, I,
for
teach
sure.
middle, I teach middle school. I can say
Teach
this.
me, it's a real thing, bro.
Someone else-
Yeah,
like,
but I feel like
you
sometimes they
stink.
can't really control that. You can control smelling too hard
when you're
with
when
cologne
you're a
or
full-grown
spray.
man, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're a full grown, yeah, you should be.
If you're grown, you can control it. If you're
Right.
a kid, you're figuring it out. We'll excuse you. But if you working on a job site, there's an acceptable level of BO
right,
because you're working outside. You got to be in that margin.
yeah.
The thing is, we're not even outside. We're in a building,
That's
And
right. You do
he's-
electrical.
It's like you shouldn't be that stinky, bud.
and he's doused some cologne. So we're doing a remodel.
Maybe that's how he showers. I mean, I don't know.
That's what I said. Never grew up after 7th grade, man.
He just
The thing is, it's like-
He saw that shower with everybody in there. And he's like, not for me, dog.
not gonna shower.
Axe it up, baby. Let's go. Let it ride.
I'll be
Well,
fine.
because like he's been there before, but then like when we were there a couple months ago, now that we're back and he's around, now he smells like that. Don't know why. Maybe somebody got in this cologne and it's like, I need to use it all.
Right.
I need to use it all right
I
now.
gotta spray all of this.
Take the topper out. Just
Or some dudes, I don't even know why this is like a thought of mine, but like some dudes, if they're cheating on their wives, they might like spray like
that is, yeah.
a bunch of stuff to get rid of like other lady smell.
I guess I do.
Or the dude smell.
Heyo.
Or
I do
other
5
other gender
sprays.
smell.
It's a little excessive, but
Which one?
I do 5 sprays with my cologne.
I couldn't tell you the last time I put cologne on.
I go wrist, behind the ear, front of the neck, and then like chest.
I do 2 spritzes, and that's 2 spritzes.
When I did it,
here,
I would do the wrist, dab it up, ear, and then I'd spray up, and then I'd like do a twirl into it, and that was it. Yeah. But then I think somebody commented on it,
right,
and I was like, all right, never doing cologne again.
Yeah, someone commented on like, because I didn't let it you have to let it simmer.
Yeah.
For a minute, I didn't let it simmer. I just like did that choo, and then walked out the door and was out to wherever I need to get to in like 10 minutes. They were like, "Whoa, you smell a little bit."
I did let it simmer, but the event I went to did not qualify having cologne.
Oh, okay.
So they're like, "What are you doing?" It was a gift. I know.
I mean, I like putting cologne on if it's light enough. If it's a light enough scent, just to like, there's like something like, I don't know. There's times where I'm just like, I don't need this.
No.
Also, it sticks. Like cologne smell. Like,
Yeah.
I like sprayed it in my apartment and then like leave, come back, and it still smells like it. I'm just like,
Gotta get good
what
cologne.
is this? It's good
A
cologne.
good tip to make your house smell good when you're like air comes on, just spray one spray into the air intake. Just spread throughout the whole house, make it smell good.
That's smart. Life hacks.
Do it on don't do it if the heat's on though. It might.
Oh no, yeah, sounds
Bad
like a
call.
problem.
Colder though would be fun. I've done it.
Life hacks with new guy Chris.
Yeah.
Can you spray like a air spray, like a
Probably.
like,
I mean, because the one I did, it was like some weird body spray I got from Christmas. I don't ever use it. I just have it next to the air intake, and if the house smells a little weird, I'll just
real quick.
Yep.
Smart.
Smells good in there now. Oh.
New guy Chris, or I don't know why it took me so long to call you Crisscross, but I enjoyed that.
Like some crisscross.
Yeah. New guy Crisscross.
Crisscross.
This feels like a bit much in the mouth. Crisscross. Either way, I'm never gonna call you by your actual name.
You say Chris, so it's good enough.
Yeah, good enough.
How did we
But
get
yeah,
on
I think.
cologne? How did we get on cologne?
I don't know.
You said something about cologne.
We were talking about.
You were talking about the dude that you work with.
Yeah, but.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You said cologne.
No, yeah. You just kind of talking about smells. No.
Nah, I couldn't tell you.
I forget why we were.
After,
what were we talking about? We were talking about.
Goals.
Goals and stuff. Social media.
Social media.
TikTok. We just started on that. Yeah.
I think you just brought it up. I think you did it cold.
You said cologne, and I was like, oh yeah.
Did I?
Cologne. Yeah, I don't remember why. I just heard cologne, and I was like, oh yeah.
Oh.
After I just talk about me being good at this, here's a great example of me being awful at it.
But I mean, yeah. As far as the kind of getting back to what we were talking about with the social media thing, like it'd be cool to like have clips to like promote and like put on stories. Because that's an engagement thing. Whenever you only see like the episodes that pop up, it's like engagement tends to be low, and one tends to be like every day there's like a picture. Or this thing is happening, or this thing is happening.
It goes back to the Schultz model, man. It's a whole lot to ask of somebody to sit down and watch you for an hour out the gate. Like,
right, yeah.
Give them 1 minute. If they like the 1 minute, then you give them the 2 minute. If they like the 2, they'll like the 5.
And that's what a lot of comedians are doing.
Yeah.
Now is they're like Blaustein on Stiff Socks. They're like he's got like 2 million like followers on. All he does is Stiff Socks and comedy, and he's like he all his like stuff is just clips from his comedy. He'll just do
Hell yeah.
15-second clips and 2 million subscribers. That's how it works.
Shout out to him, man. Yeah, it's a grind, man. It's work, and I'm interested to see how we're all gonna manage that work.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where we're at in a year. I think
year.
I think we've made a lot of personal growth. I mean, maybe none, but also a lot of personal growth.
I mean, you got into therapy. I talk a lot about therapy. We're learning Chris about the world.
Going back tomorrow.
Learning Chris about the world.
Huh?
We said we're learning Chris. About
Learning Chris about the world, man, because you don't know shit.
You've learned some stuff.
I think it's called teaching.
Learning you.
Learning you. Yeah, we've
God,
learned
you're not
some-
an English teacher.
Yeah, I'm not. Good call on me not being an English teacher, because I make up words constantly.
Ugh.
But
You don't fit the stereotype.
yeah, that's just not the right vibe. Could you imagine me stepping into your English 4 class? Sup, nerds? Here to teach you about Othello. Let's get it.
You would be every kid's favorite English teacher, though.
Oh
that's
hell
for
yeah,
sure.
bro.
I never actually read Othello.
That was a good one. I did my senior project for English 4 AP was we had to do a video of a Shakespeare play.
Really?
Like we had to do our own like a synopsis basically.
We just took the test.
It was, no, well, then it was the AP test, but like the final grade for like the class proper. Yeah, it was super dope, dude. Me and the homies, it was the dudes that I did.
Sounds awful.
I was in the robotics team with.
Yeah.
So just mad nerdy, but like a bunch of assholes too. And we just did a South Park version of Othello.
Oh, nice.
It's gangster. It was super cheesy.
Yeah, sounds
Shout out
like-
high school. Shout out Miss Bedoya.
I forget what we even did. Hey,
That's all I remember. Could not tell you anything else I did in that class, but I remember I had to make a video.
I don't remember anything about senior year of English. I just realized that, like, granted, I was in there like 7 years ago, but like, I don't remember 8 years ago. I don't remember a single thing about that class. I think the teacher was not.
It wasn't 8 years ago, 7 years ago, dog. Because I'm 10 years ago.
Yeah, I guess. I'm not. Well, I was counting the. Yeah, it is 7 years ago. Okay. But yeah, I don't remember anything left from that. I should remember something from there, but I don't.
Should. Yeah, whatever.
I don't remember what,
Yeah, it would be cool.
what
I
books
think
we-
I would be a fun English teacher. I don't know if you'd learn anything, but I'd be a fun English teacher. I learned how to write.
You'd be a good a good
We're gonna watch Milkman.
a good math teacher. Something very factual.
There's one class other than band that I would be able to teach, and we have it at the high school, and I think it's bullshit, but I could teach it.
Yeah.
It's called Theory of Knowledge.
You just learn how to learn.
You just learn learn how to learn how to talk.
Oh,
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I don't think that's what the class is called, though.
Yeah, it's
Is it?
TOK.
I know. We called that class TOK. I wasn't in it, but
Yeah.
I know we called it.
I teach the hell out of that class because I get to just
Just,
it's controversial topic of the day. Let's go abortion. Left side for it.
that's
right
how,
side
Wait, that's how
against
you would
it.
teach that class?
No, but I could do it in that class because I mean everybody that
Yeah.
takes that class are the top 10 kids.
Okay.
Like it's there's no normal
Yeah.
humans in that class. There's no gen pop in there, so it's you could dive into topics like that
Right.
and be have an opinion.
It's interesting. I was just sitting down one day, and for some reason the sixth graders were out, and there were 3 seventh graders in one of my classes, and they were talking about abortion at one point. I was just
Wild.
I was like, I forgot people just talk about stuff when you're 12.
Yeah.
You just 12, 13, you just start talking about stuff, heavy stuff. So I was like, oh, y'all are just cool. Two of them were for it, or 2 of them were against it, 2 of them were for, or 1 of them was for it. I was just weird. Weird. You get
That's
to
wild to be in 7th grade and have opinions.
Like-
I sure as hell didn't have it back then.
I mean, I had opinions, but they were very much so I didn't have any reasons behind them. They were just like, it was like, opinion. Why?
Because it's cool.
I got nothing else. That's it.
That's how I felt.
I mean, now I have my reasons behind like how I feel about stuff, but like that's I guess like I mean it's the kind of the band bus thing of like the deep conversations you have in the band bus. Those are required when you're young. And granted, I mean that's what a theory of knowledge kind of like should be.
Yeah,
well, I don't
exactly.
know if like.
I'm not going out swinging talking about abortion day one.
Well, no, I'm saying like as a teacher, I find that weird because I want like some kind of like structure and like there's no goal to that. Like in like I don't know. I couldn't teach that class because I'd be too just like next topic. I could do like a philosophy class where we don't want to talk about like, all right, let's talk about the existence of God. Like, let's.
You can talk about the existence of God, but you can't talk about abortion?
Yes. One's existential, one makes me uncomfortable. I'll let you guess which one is which.
Yeah, we need to clip that. Like, that's... Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, all right.
But yeah,
Whatever you
like
say, big dog.
I don't yeah, there's some topics I would.
Nah, I don't think I could be able to teach anything else.
With like high school kids, I'd be like, I mean, I could teach like history, and I would get really against the Texas learning stuff. I would be like really against it, but yeah, like history, or I could teach English. I like English. I like writing. I like reading papers and stuff like that. And
I could only teach something that didn't have a standardized test.
Oh yeah.
Because I need free flow of knowledge, man.
Yeah, when you kind of have to teach like alliteration at some point, it's like
Yeah.
I had that thought the other day, like doing something like doing the same thing. Could you imagine like 40 years doing that exact same thing?
Could not.
You would be good at the, it's called MAPS. It's like a freshman class. It's Methods of Academic and Personal Success or something like that.
Oh.
I always heard of that class. No idea what it was.
My teacher was I don't remember his name, but he was one of the football coaches. He played for the Longhorns, and then he got drafted by the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, no
He
shit.
played for like a season or two, and then he got injured.
Damn.
Hmm.
And now he's the head coach at Waco, and they went 0 and... No, they beat Belton.
Yeah,
Was it?
they were like
Yeah.
they were 1 in 12 this year, something like that.
Yeah.
Or whatever the 1 in 13.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Super rough.
Yeah. It's a little scary. What do you do at that point?
You get fired and you move down to 4A.
I guess.
That's what happens when you suck that much. You just
Sir,
keep going down the
at a certain
totem
point,
of.
it's gonna be like we gotta not be in this league anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean those classes would be like fun. I get. Like, I mean, I don't know. Watching someone get their life together is a struggle for me. Like when someone doesn't have their life together. Like I mean, that's just being a teacher though. It's like watching kids that just don't have their life together at all.
Kids that suck a little less.
And then all of a sudden they do. But I kind of need a subject behind it. That's why I like band. Because band, there's no standardized test.
Yeah.
There's you do the thing, you end up doing a concert, and hopefully you learned how to be a better person and be a little bit more musically aware of the world. Like, like that's what I'm going for. So that's what I'll do. But I need some kind of like I need that at least that other thing of I can make them a better person, but I need them to be something else.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because I don't need more people with more opinions. I'll probably edit this part out. It's Bo Burnham has a thing on his new special. Have you seen it?
Still haven't seen it.
He literally.
I might just. What time is it? I might just
watch
bite
it
it
tonight.
and watch it tonight.
It's an hour. He has this one short bit. He's just like, can anyone, like, in the world, anyone ever, just shut the. and anyone at any moment in time, like, can just just anyone.
Beautiful.
It's not. I'll bleep that. But like, it's that kind of stuff where it's like, I don't need more people just. Like, I need more people just like I want you to have thoughts, not opinions.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yeah. Well, end it with the normal question. What have we been watching?
Sure. Yeah. Let's
Chris?
talk about it.
So far just Loki.
Just
really.
Loki?
Yeah.
Y'all caught up on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you on
episode
4?
I'm on episode 4, yeah. Just watched episode 4.
Okay. Cool. So we've all seen 4.
Crazy.
We're going to do spoilers.
Yeah. Sure.
Spoilers.
Episode 5
We
is out
usually do
tomorrow.
for
Well, episode 5 will be out by now.
Spoilers
yeah.
in 3, 2, 1. All right.
So Loki dies. No, I'm kidding.
TVA is fake.
TVA's fake.
Timekeepers are fake.
I figured that from the beginning. I kind of figured. I was like, none of this is.
Felt like a bit much.
I was like, none of this is real. Like, this is kind of all.
I'm interested to see, like, what it is.
Yeah. I heard a lot of theories about like King the Conqueror from
Yeah,
the comics
'cause-
is behind it.
Yeah, because Kang the Conqueror is supposed to be the new. He's supposed to be the new villain in Ant-Man. He's a big time like guy. He kind of hops through time. And the idea is that Kang the Conqueror is the one that's controlling the timekeepers, like, and he just like controls them, and so they keep it like kind of normal so he can jump through. That's why he wants everything to be like normal. That's the idea.
And apparently there's something about him against Loki. It's like
Yeah.
if Loki doesn't perish at like a certain point or something like that, I don't know. Because it's like with the girl Loki, I don't remember her name. It's like,
Sylvie.
why wasn't she taken right as she was born? Like, why did they wait after she had a life, after she was like almost like 10 years old?
Yeah.
There's something. Yeah, there's something about like Loki where if Loki gets to him, he dies. So, got to get rid of all those Lokis. Got to kill all those variants.
Interesting.
So.
Do you think Loki makes it out at the end of this?
Yeah, based on the trailer.
I don't know to where.
Well, I mean, to the end of, like, the series.
Like, end of the series, I don't know where he's gonna end up. I don't know if he ends up
I think he
on
does.
like. So like to this current Loki that we're watching, does he end up back on Earth, Asgard? Does he jump universes to like the current Marvel universe, where Thanos is defeated and stuff? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what. Because granted, he's seen all that stuff happen.
Well, because there's also going to be the birth of the multiverse at the end of this because of the title in Doctor Strange. Doctor
Right.
Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it could end up with Loki just getting stabbed. Like, wouldn't that be like the ultimate like irony? Is that the last time Loki stabbed someone, it brought the Avengers together, and the first time Loki stabbed someone, it brought the Avengers together, and Loki ended up getting like his final sacrifice. He gets stabbed.
Yeah.
Could be a nice poetry to that whole character.
Damn. Yeah, that'd be pretty.
Did y'all watch the new Shang-Chi trailer?
No. I know there was a new one.
Didn't
Bruh.
know there's a new one either.
Okay, we gotta watch it real quick. They show somebody at the very, very end of the trailer.
Really?
It's gonna make you shit your pants. Probably not, but I thought it was crazy.
I'm trying to think of who. Black Widow?
No.
Black Widow comes out Friday.
Yeah.
Somebody we haven't seen in a very, very long time.
You get Abomination comes back.
Oh!
Abomination.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
That's gonna be cool.
Hell yeah.
I'm excited for him to come back.
Yeah. I saw that for the first time. I was like, what the? Like, this is where he's been?
Huh.
Well, no,
That makes
he's
sense.
been in the what's the big circle prison?
Yeah, the
the
I know what you're talking about.
the
The raft?
The raft. Yeah, he's been on there this whole time, but I guess they got him out. I'm a little the end of that trailer kind of triggered me a little bit because it's a little that same versus same. We're going like the
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna be like his dad versus him. They're both got the rings and they're both like I'm like oh no I don't want to do something else. do a different. Like a fight someone weird. I don't know. Just don't do him versus his dad with the same powers. Oh.
Yeah, I've seen a thing about that's why the Spider-Mans normally
Yeah.
do so well because he always battles somebody who's not.
Yeah, it's different. I don't want
Like
to
it's
see
not the same powers or same.
right.
Makes sense.
I don't want to see Spider-Man versus Spider-Man. I want to see something weird like Spider-Man versus Vulture versus like
Yeah, and like the Vulture, like they were connected in a weird way. Like his
Yeah.
girlfriend's
Yeah,
dad
yeah,
that he's
yeah.
taken to prom
yeah.
pulls a gun on him in the car on the way.
Yeah. But yeah, like
Get over it. Shut up.
I'm not over it though. There's so much.
Shut up.
That's the worst part of like
Shut up. No, it's not.
of Black Panther. The fact
Shut
that-
your face.
The fact that the two villains end like the villain end up being exactly, and they just have a big CGI fight of the two, just,
Yeah, that-
like copy paste, like two heroes is going back.
Yeah, two
Yeah, I've been saying
professional
since-
martial artists who trained in their own respective ways are gonna fight very similar.
Black Widow, not Black Widow. Black Panther's overrated.
I will punch you in your throat. You shut your mouth right now.
But it's
I've been
it's,
saying that since it came out.
It's not though. It's him and his dad. His dad trained him, so it's gonna be two of the same guy. Like, I'm tired of watching two of the same guy fight each other. Like Hulk versus Abomination. Whatchamacallit versus
Iron Man
Iron Man
versus-
versus Ironmonger. Like Black Panther versus Killmonger. It's just two of the same guy. Like
Captain American gets Red Skull.
Yeah. Oh, like
It's who's better. That's
that's not.
literally what fights are.
But you. Can
How
do-
many UFCs have you watched with me?
But that's two different people.
Everything is the fighting against the same person.
But that's not like.
That's a real fight.
I want to see spectacle.
Spider-Man versus Vulture is not a real fight.
Exactly.
watch
I don't want to see a real fight. I didn't come to the movies to watch two people really, really fight. I came to watch I came to watch one normal person and one not so normal person.
I'm excited for Black Widow though with
Yeah.
Should
Taskmaster.
be dope.
Yeah.
Should be dope.
I see that. That's like two different like things. That's gonna be Black Widow, like a secret super spy, versus Taskmaster, like a crazy assassin man.
Okay, where do you
who can
like?
memorize
When do you
everything.
think this is gonna take place? Like
This is it happens before Civil War.
before Civil War?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the in between spot. Is it? Wait, maybe it's after Civil War. What happens between Civil War and?
No, because she's a runaway after Civil War. Remember?
Yeah. So this is pre. This
Before.
is pre Civil War.
Yeah.
It's that in between time between Avengers: Age of Ultron and Civil War.
Okay.
Yeah, she goes to. While they're doing the whole like the new Avengers thing, where they're like we're the new Avengers, like it happens during then. I just know at the end of the movie they're gonna be like Florence Pugh, you're the new which Florence Pugh. Let's just talk about her. Like new celebrity crush, like
Yeah.
ever since Midsommar, like gorgeous person. But like
I hate how you pronounce that. That was so pretentious.
Florence Pugh,
No, Midsommar.
that's how you pronounce it.
Midsummer. Shut up.
It's Midsommar.
Midsommar.
Like that's how you
Also-
pronounce it.
I think we're supposed to get the Far From Home,
Trailer.
not Far From Home,
No
No Way Home
No Way
trailer
Home. It
after
le-
Loki.
It leaked
Oh,
on
shit.
it leaked on TikTok. And
I don't think it was the real thing. I think it was edited
Okay.
and fake. Because
Okay.
I think I saw that too.
I saw that same thing. I was like, no, I do not want to see a crappy like look at. I was like, nope, I do not want to watch this. Hopefully we do though. After like it was like at the end of the Loki's like series.
Yeah, because I saw something about like a release date for the trailer or something like that.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's true, but they're expecting that has something to do with the multiverse, so they're waiting till Loki is done.
Well, yeah, I mean the fact that they're gonna be doing literally like Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, all those people are like they gotta
Well,
get
it's
to
not
the
even
point
like
where
for
they're-
sure yet.
Yeah. But kind of going back to we were talking about Loki. They fell in love.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Loki and Sylvie fell in love. Which
fell
is
in love with himself.
Weird. Is that incest? Is that incest? Which
Or is it finding inner peace?
I like that
Bold take from Chris.
because whatchamacallit, Tom Hiddleston, he did an interview like months and months ago about like someone asked is Loki gonna find like romance like in this like show, and Hiddleston was like, well, you really can't love someone, and Loki's kind of a messed up person. You really can't love someone until you learn to love yourself. I was like,
Well done, Tom.
I get you now. That's good. So, yeah, we might. Where are we at? I don't know.
We'll see. I know.
yeah,
I'm excited for the new episode of Loki.
It's gonna be cool. Yeah.
Excited for Black Widow. Do you guys watch? Well, you said you watch anything else?
I'm trying to
Oh no, sorry.
Yeah, no, go on.
We watched Outer Banks on Netflix.
Heard about that one.
It's pretty crazy, and the new
Yeah?
season's supposed to come out at the end of this month.
What's it about?
It's about basically Outer Banks is an island in the beach, and there's like pogues, and then there's like the coons, not coons. It starts with a C, but it's like the poor and the rich side basically, and it's a bunch of teenagers in high school really, and it's like a battle between them. But I don't want to spoil it too much, but it gets crazy like pretty quick. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty interesting. You got to get through the first like couple episodes. I mean, they're all pretty interesting, but
Just one season.
for now, yeah. The second
Okay.
season comes
Second
out
season
July
comes out.
30th.
Okay.
It's Outer Banks, right?
Outer Banks.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
We
on
watched
Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It's really good.
Word. What about you?
I mean, like the last time we talked, what did I? Yeah, I think I've been watching like Veep. Never heard of Veep? It's Julia Louis-Dreyfus from Seinfeld. What's her face? Elaine from Seinfeld. She plays the vice president.
Okay.
It's like Parks and Rec for adults. But it's so funny. It's so funny.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been watching that. There's a couple of like movies I kind of just threw on. I'm trying to finish up Legion right now, but like I said, Legion, that show is weird. Like, that show is so weird. Like, I took like a month break from it, and then I hopped back on, and this episode started like literally with a shot of the desert, and then a white title card pops up, and it says, "If you want to create fear, look in the mirror." It was enough to just be like, why do we gotta start there? Like, it just ramps up in the kind of existential dread like throughout that show. It never lets up. So yeah, I've been trying to get through that again, and I'm still working on my 100 movie goal, but I haven't like we went on a trip to Mexico last week, so I haven't really had the time to like sit and be like, I'm gonna watch a movie for an hour and a half and just dedicate. I tried yesterday. I started something on Netflix and was just like, I tried watching Luca, that new Pixar movie.
Oh yeah.
I got like 45 minutes into it before I was just like, I'm bored. Like,
Yeah, I didn't really care for it.
I don't know.
watched it
I don't know if
with-
TikTok has like ruined my attention span or if that. No, it hasn't ruined my attention span, but it definitely like was watching that movie and was just like, I'm bored.
It's definitely a kids like Pixar movie. Like it's
It's not
for sure made for kids. It's not like the other ones where it's like adults can watch it.
Yeah.
There's not like adult themes in it. Like I
Gotcha.
don't think I've never like. Did you finish it?
I finished it. Yeah, I mean there was like some adult references that I kind of got, but it's yeah.
But nothing I felt was like on the level like Inside Out, where it's like, hey, eventually your life becomes a mixture of happy and sad. It's like I didn't feel like any of that was going to happen.
Yeah.
It was just like nothing major is going to come out of this.
Yeah. Did you watch the Raya the Last Dragon?
No.
I didn't watch that one
It's
either,
like a off-brand Moana.
Yeah, that's what I heard. It's just worse Moana.
It's the Asian Moana.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I heard it's just like Moana mixed with like Avatar, and that's like, I was like, I'm good. Yeah, so I've been just trying to catch up. I want to finish my goal of 100 movies this summer.
It's a tall order, bud.
I need to start back. Problem is I'm going everywhere. I told myself I'd leave tomorrow. Oh, I can't leave. Okay. I forgot about that. Sorry, I made plans to leave without like telling anyone, but I realized I can't leave. All right, cool. All right, well,
There you go.
I guess I have the time now. I'm just gonna
Waste tomorrow away.
Tomorrow? No, dude, this week. It's
Excuse
Tuesday.
me, my bad.
It's Tuesday right now. I'll watch 20 movies this week.
Oh my god.
I'll make that. Oh, I watched Harry Potter. I forgot about that. Yeah, I watched all of Harry Potter.
Still have never seen a whole Harry Potter movie all the way through.
Bro. God, I hate you.
They're okay. Like they're
Shut your face.
I've never gotten into Harry Potter. I don't know.
Harry Potter is definitely a thing where I understand why millennials, like not millennials, like people from 1990 to like 1990, like 1997, like grew up with them as they were growing up, and it makes perfect sense why people are so attached to it, because you literally like get to grow up with those characters. And I'm not gonna lie, I did like have like a tear by the end of it. It's not an unemotional like journey you go on with them, but it's definitely a like if you were like with them the entire time, I get why. By the end of it, everyone was like, "Oh, Hermione, Ron, and Harry," and like just it's Dumbledore. Yeah, they did the thing. It's a lot less epic at the end than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a lot more like coup de grace and not coup de grace, but like a lot more.
You're doing a lot of hand signs and a lot of bullshit with your mouth.
I've never seen the movie, so I don't know.
And none of it's you just refuse to like things that are good.
Incorrect. Incorrect.
You want to be a hipster so bad.
I want to be.
You liked Wolf Cop.
I did not like Wolf Cop. I liked Wolf Cop from an ironic distance.
From an ironic distance.
I did not like
such a jackass. What a pretentious.
I did not. No, I like good things. Don't act
No,
like
you
I
don't. Shut up. No, you don't.
Don't act like some of my favorite movies are like some of the best movies of all time. Like I like good things, but like I just wasn't like Harry Potter is the best movie series of all time. Like it's good. I'm not saying it's not like. I just wasn't like floored by it. Like I wasn't like this is like. I get the references now. I get like
Nah, man, shut up.
Expelliarmus. Oh, he said the thing.
Shut up. I hate you.
Avada Kedavra. Oh, it's a death curse. I
hate
don't.
this guy. Just talking shit.
I need to add those to my list because I watched all those movies. I forgot about that. Yeah. Sorry, Mom.
One weird thing about the Outer Banks show, though, is like they're portrayed as like high schoolers, but only one of them looks like they could be in high school. They all look like
real old actors.
They all look
My
like
favorite thing.
not like super old, but like at least in their 20s.
That's my favorite thing is like if you watch the old Spider-Mans with Tobey Maguire, all those people are 30. Like every single one of them is 30.
Because I watched those when I was little, so I was like, yeah, that's a high schooler. Now that I'm older, I'm like, no.
No. You're
those,
super
like,
old.
Riverdale, like any of those high school shows, none of those people are in high school. They're all
Friday Night Lights.
At least 18, at most like 32.
Even what was the what's her name? Black girl, Mary Jane.
Being Mary Jane?
No, the who plays
Zendaya? You talking about
Zendaya.
Euphoria? Yeah.
Thank you. Even that one,
Euphoria.
they're pretty close-ish, but
Is this a high school show? I haven't actually.
High school show.
Oh yeah, none of them are. Like that show came out when I was in college. Like Zendaya's my age. Like, yeah, no, that's not. Yeah, they're never in high school.
Yeah,
it's a. Then again, I feel like getting high school actors to
that many high school actors. It's a lot.
Well, getting them to really act, true. It's got to be a little bit.
I mean, because they did pretty good with like the newer Spider-Man, like with Tom Holland.
Yeah,
like, I feel like he looks pretty closer.
Yeah,
and he still looks a little old, but it's a lot closer.
Tom Holland's I think he's like a month or two older than me.
Yeah, he's about the same age as Zendaya.
Yeah,
I think he's like 24.
Yeah, and Zendaya's like a couple of days older than me. She's like September, I look this up famous people around my age, and she's like a little bit older than me. It's kind of crazy. Oh, and those two are together now. At least
I saw that.
There's pictures of them kissing in the car. Yeah,
cute.
It's the Spider-Man movies. They bring people together. because Tobey Maguire and
That's right.
Kirsten Dunst were together,
That's right.
and then Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone, they were together for a little bit.
Huh.
Spider-Man does that.
Spider-Man does that. All right.
Yeah.
I need to be the next Spider-Man. Let's make it happen, people.
To be like a weird Miles Morales, but
Yeah.
Well, you know they're making Superman black, so
yeah.
Spider-Man could be Puerto Rican kid from Texas.
I'm gonna go with no. If he's Puerto Rican, he might as well
swinging
be
off
from
the crop tractors.
He might as well be from New York. Yeah, there's miles apart. He just
She?
got it.
Sip off an oil rig.
Why did it take you so long to get here? It's
I had
Texas.
a bus.
It's Texas. You're 15 minutes away. Regardless, you're 15 minutes away. So
Right. You're in Dallas.
Like-
I was in San Antonio.
like-
What you want from me?
I can't just. It's not going from like Brooklyn to Manhattan. It's not a. It's not a quick swing. It's a.
We're not covering the distance of 8 miles total. It's like 8 miles gets me not even out the city.
There's lots of spaces where there's literally no buildings. like no like
No,
I
you
mean
couldn't
like
even swing in our town.
yeah.
No.
No. You could maybe swing through like downtown, and that's kind of
Yeah,
it.
and
You
like
get a-
around Scott and White.
You get a you get a single swing downtown at around Scott and White, and
After that, it's like
that's it.
you got to kind of reach. I'm assuming most of that movie is a lot of waiting, just like watching him, just like, oh, there we go.
Or you just see a lot of like off the cars. That would just be really stressful. Just see,
Spider-Man just on cars.
There's a lot of splatting.
jump, wait, just up 35.
Right.
Just
I guess you can skip through like Waco traffic with that. What have you been watching? What have you been?
I just finished Good Girls on Netflix.
Okay, how was that?
Really good.
I've heard good things about it.
Really, really good show.
Yeah.
And you know, we joke about being actors and what have you and doing all that. I've never seen a role that like I've like fully believed
Yeah.
I could do.
Yeah.
I 100% believe I could be the main protagonist. Bad guy?
Yeah. No, antagonist.
Antagonist. The main antagonist of that movie. 100%. He's got 1-2 lines at a time. He just stands there, looks angry.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
He's got real like leather jacket energy.
Yeah. He just like, he rolls up, says, "What's up? So when you gonna have my money?"
He's got
And
where's my money energy?
Yeah.
Where's my money energy? That's a
He's got he's got the dude's mad attractive. Oh my god, like damn. Seldom do I find like a skinny Mexican dude attractive, but he's got it. But very like the energy from the white guy from You
okay,
without the serial killer behind it.
right?
There's it's not shark eyes.
It's menacing. It's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, really, really good show.
Good
really,
shows.
really. I the storyline, the concept, I enjoy it. Yeah.
Well, what's the basis of that? I don't know much about that. I've heard good things about it, but I don't know.
3 moms need money, and then they fuck up, and the seasons are just about them trying to fix
All of that.
all of it, and then one problem leads to the next. Yeah, so they in the heat of like some real
Yeah.
heavy hood rat stuff, man. Yeah, it's crazy, but it's a good show. I enjoy it.
You know, I tried. I watched like an episode like last night. Shameless. I don't.
How dare you?
Yeah, do you like
Shut
that show?
your mouth. That show is fantastic.
I watched like one episode.
You're
of that.
a garbage person, and I hate you. You're just a
was
hipster.
I was
You
like,
refuse to
I don't
acknowledge
get this.
good
I don't get
quality
why this is
content.
funny.
I hate you.
Shows like that and not Arrested Development. What's the other? David. What's the
I have no idea.
Eugene Levy and Dan Levy, like those guys, they get the.
We play this game where I forget things and you're able to tell me, but
What's the
it's never the other way
show?
around.
I can't remember the name of that show. It's. I'm gonna feel so stupid when I don't know the name of the show. But yeah, those shows that people are just like, these are the greatest shows ever, like Shameless and that show. I'm just like, they're not consistently.
Who are you talking to? I don't know who you're talking to who's always saying the greatest thing is everything, for one. So that's your first problem. Secondly,
Well, when people talk about like the greatest like comedies of the last like 10 years, everyone always brings up Shameless.
A, because of longevity. B, because of character development. And C, it's a funny ass show.
I guess I really need to like watch that show.
Oh, every show has been great off the first episode.
Yeah, and that's the, I
Get
watched
outta
like
here.
I watched like one episode. It was episode 3.
So you didn't even watch the first episode.
Schitt's Creek.
Oh, Schitt's Creek.
Everyone's
Okay.
always like, "Oh, these are like the greatest like comedies," or they're like the Office of the 2010s. I'm just like,
Well, first off,
They're
Office
so-
sucks, and that's well established. And secondly,
incorrect, but but I need shows that are like Veep. Veep is like it's got that same tone as Shameless does, but like every word is a joke.
no,
Like-
shut your face because you don't like Letterkenny.
But I don't need every word to be a joke. I need every word to be a joke. I don't need every word to be a joke. That's too many jokes. I need like a solid like.
No,
like,
see, you're just being too picky now, bro. You need to
Give me
broaden your
pacing.
horizon and just learn to enjoy things.
I am enjoying things. I'm enjoying Veep
not.
right now.
That's a made-up
Like-
show. Nobody's ever heard of that. Have you heard of that show?
It's won like
What is
8 Emmys.
Exactly. Who cares about Emmys?
The TV people.
Emmys are bullshit.
The TV people.
TV people suck.
They still
You're
do
talking
this.
about TV right now.
Yeah, the TV people suck. Nobody cares about Emmys. Nobody cares about Grammys.
I
It's
didn't even
all,
know they still did those.
Yeah.
honestly. Like, who was the last thing that you heard that won an Oscar? The last thing you heard that won a Tony?
The one on Oscar?
Yeah.
Minari?
What the hell was that?
It came out last year.
Exactly.
Heavy Sound of Metal? Yeah. It came out last year. It was good. Judas and the Black Messiah. It was good.
All right, that's the only one. I gave you that one.
Yeah, they're good things that have come out that have been like award worthy, but like, yeah, like I was just watching a little bit of Shameless. I was like, this isn't like.
Nah, man,
Now,
you're being too
granted,
picky.
I've watched. Have you seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah, of
Those-
course I have.
That's just nonstop. Like I like watching like bad people be bad people. Like that's what Shameless is a lot.
Yeah.
I like watching bad people be bad people. But like it was like, but It's Always Sunny is like that. But like they're just being bad all the time. It's never like just monotonous conversations. And then they're bad people. It's just like everything they're saying is just god awful.
Shameless is the realest show.
I don't need real. I don't need real.
God, I hate you. He can never make up his mind. He can never make up his mind on what he wants.
What?
It can't be too real, but I need to have some reality to it. It can't be too funny, but it needs to be, funny enough for me
It's
to
a
enjoy. But it
balance.
can't be. Shut up.
It's a balance.
Shut up.
You have to have
Preference.
You're just being super
preference.
picky and super needy,
I'm not being
and just learn to
picky.
enjoy shit.
I am. I enjoy lots of things.
No, you don't.
But there are times where it's just like
You enjoy Wolf Cop and I was trying the man that killed. Oh, what's that stupid title? The man that hunted Sasquatch and then killed.
oh that Sam Elliott movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. I didn't see that one. It's on Hulu or something. I watch good stuff. I watch plenty of good movies and TV shows, but
Oh, you watch them, but then you sit here and berate them in their quality.
nothing is perfect. Don't sit there and act like everything's perfect.
Well, yeah, but I'm not pretentious and calling
You're not
out all its
gonna-
little imperfections.
That's what
like
I
you
do.
Yeah, I'm just telling you to just not be a garbage person.
Well, that's not being a garbage.
It's being a garbage
called
person.
having an opinion.
You don't. You literally were just talking about you are tired of kids having opinions.
That's called having a thought.
Nope. Eating your words. This is me being.
Is this you get the opposite of this, where I yell at you about saying
Yes.
something you said?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Eat it. Sit in it. You're wrong. Feel bad about it.
I have thoughts and they're valid.
Everybody's entitled to their opinion. Just know that your opinion is wrong and I hate you.
What? And you want to teach theory of knowledge?
I don't say I want to. I said that I could.
Every kid walks out of that class. What happened? We spent 185 days in there. And
I had fun. But I'm confused.
I don't get what. It's like kids walking out of Philosophy 101. They're like, does anything like exist?
Am I real? Is this worth it?
Everything, like, we started this thing with Descartes, and now I just don't even know where I'm at. Like, I don't even know if I'm talking to you right now. Am I a brain in a vat? We already did
knowledge drugs.
Exactly. Oh, man.
Yeah. All right. So you're pretentious.
I mean, that's implied, but
It's not something to be okay with, bud.
I'm not.
Be better.
I'm not pretentious. I'm pretentious.
You're pretentious.
I try not to be. Right. There's too many times where things are like, why do people like that so much?
It's a good show. Watch it, damn it. If you haven't seen Shameless, go watch it.
I'm gonna watch something.
The realism is quality.
It's like watching CSI. Like, I don't even.
How dare you? It's nothing like watching CSI. CSI is one of the most fake shows on the planet.
It's like, or whatever, like, law.
You might as well just said Impractical Jokers.
Whatever law show you're thinking about. It's just like, oh,
Shameless is not a law show.
No. I'm saying like in that vein of like,
all of those shows are fake, well established, but you can learn a couple things about law because those are like how they go about law is fairly real.
For instance, there's the reality of like Shameless, and then there's the reality of like The Wire. There's a certain like drama. Granted, I haven't seen all of Shameless, but there's a certain drama and a certain like, I get that kind of realism of like, this is how it like if you're gonna be real and you're gonna be realism, let's go ahead and like.
It's the same thing. It's just The Wire's black and Shameless is white.
But like they try to be like funny though. Like if you're gonna be like.
Well, yeah, it's because they live.
If you're gonna
garbage lives.
If you're gonna try to be funny, be like funny like.
No, because people aren't funny like every moment of the day.
Yeah, people aren't funny that often.
Oh, exactly. Thus the realism, bucko.
But like, no, I'm saying like even that
This guy
that show
just refuses to acknowledge that I'm right.
No,
Just refuses to acknowledge that I'm right.
That you're right about what? That Shameless is a.
I'm making you eat your words. Every argument you've had has been nullified.
All right, I'm barking up a tree.
Yeah.
I recently like taught myself that. It's like,
because you're wrong.
It's like, stop barking up trees. Don't bark up a tree.
Yeah, it's when you're wrong. You're barking at. You thought a squirrel was there. Right. There's no squirrels there.
You're just chasing nuts.
You're chasing nothing.
And I realized that sitting
just
in
a brown leaf.
Just a brown leaf.
I realized that sitting in a Sonic.
Just a brown.
I realized that sitting in a Sonic drive-thru.
Yeah.
And people were like yelling at the thing about not having the ice cream machine working. They were like yelling at them. I was just like, no, I can do the same thing. I can drive up here and do the exact same thing, but why? That serves.
You've taken the one step to living my life.
Oh,
how
whatever.
I live it.
You get mad at people for chewing rock.
Yeah. Because it's impolite. And you deserve to get punched in the face if you don't know how to treat your mouth closed. It is not that employee's fault that the ice cream machine is broken. Those are two very different things.
I mean, yes.
I get angry at people for legitimate stuff. that they can control. You can shut your mouth when you chewing.
Okay. Next thing that next time I eat weird or someone
You could do it better.
No. It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter, right? How I eat my food.
No. If you can fix the problem, then there shouldn't be a problem.
So can you fix my quote problem of eating my food separately? No.
I just don't pay attention to how you eat. That's how I fix that problem.
Why is that a problem?
Huh? Because one thing is naturally going to get cold. And they're served as a side to the main dish, implying that you eat it all together and take it all at the same time, not as a entree and then a separate smaller entree. That'd be foolish.
I like the way you said together. Did you hear that?
No.
It felt good when I was
Together.
together. I don't know how I said it, but it felt
Like a hearty R.
With a hard ER. Different conversation.
Yeah. There's a reason why I never paid attention to how you ate when we were in Mexico. I knew what you were gonna do. I knew it was gonna bother me. I'm not gonna eat with you.
The fact that I ate a buffet and I always ate in order.
Yeah. I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
So when we did eat together, I refused to look at you. There's a problem.
We all have the
We
things
managed
that
it.
are important to us. We have opinions about them.
Pet peeves.
Pet peeves.
Minor pet peeves.
Things we like, things we don't like.
You're being pretentious.
I'm not. I like one of the most basic shows out there. Like I like The Office. That's one of the most basic shows out there. I'm not pretentious. I have opinions. I have thoughts.
You're pretentious for saying I need a joke speed at this level.
I need pacing.
That is a super pretentious statement.
I need pacing. Got it. All right, cool.
That's not pacing. You said you need a joke speed at a certain level. And you didn't appreciate how Shameless cut in and out of being serious and having jokes.
Yeah.
As if that's not how real life works.
Oh, it is. I don't know.
So then you pause on that statement and you're like, but if
I'll
you're going to
watch-
be real,
I'll watch
then
more
we
of
could
that
be in The
show.
Wire. Literally, there's no difference between The Wire and Shameless. It is just one is black and one is white.
I think the bridge between like it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia and The Wire is Shameless. Like, there's like a clear like bridge there where it's like they're being serious, like they're being Wire serious, but they're also being like horrible people being horrible. Like it's kind of that like weird mix of like things are really happening. They're getting like caught for like tax fraud and stuff like that, but also they're being silly and melting together like toys. Like it's a weird mix. I don't know.
Do you agree with
get
me?
outta here.
Does this feel pretentious? It feels pretentious, right?
I don't know what that word means.
God damn. Let's go home, boys.
If you want to describe the podcast dynamic, pretentious, angry, doesn't know what it means. Oh.
Wrap it up. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Y'all be easy. God damn it.